The Icons of Real Estate Podcast. Are you ready to learn the proven money-making secrets from eXp's top-producing icon agents? If you are an ambitious eXp agent ready to skyrocket your business, this podcast is for you. Tune in every week with your host, Tomasz Fonseca, and find out how to implement proven strategies to 10 times your eXp business, from $3 million to $30 million in just 12 months. Brought to you by the Masters in Real Estate Marketing, Arter SEO.
Hello guys, and welcome once again to Icon of Real Estate podcast episode. With us today, we have Jordan Zuber. He's an enthusiastic realtor and the Royal Circle team lead with a focus on generating and creating content to increase product and brand awareness so you can get more leads and clients that come to you. He uses these skills to help his real estate clients get the best deal possible and actually close the deals faster than ever before. It's not out of the blue that Jordan gets the title of King of Marketing. Join us on the episode today with some most of the valuable marketing insights for your real estate business. Welcome to the show, Jordan.
Hey, thank you so much for having me here. I really appreciate it. It's been a blast.
It's my pleasure. Oh, the blast just started, my friend. The blast just started. So I know that it's been a while since the EXP Con, but it's actually the first episode since that happened. And your mind must be racing with ideas to explode your business. So just let us know, how was the conference?
Oh, next level as always. The biggest one yet, they said 5,000 people. My first time going there. It was great for one, value, connection, and then seeing how big of a movement EXP is altogether, and also seeing my team in person. Most of my team's in all across the globe now, so all in one spot was super nice to have it in person too.
Nice team building there. Did you brought your whole team there?
A good portion, like 10 to 15 of us was there. Lots of eating out, hanging out with other people, networking, masterminding, the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah, Viva Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now back to the podcast, Jordan. We usually start with your real estate journey. So please do tell us, not the full story because we have limited time, but a bit of a brief story of yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So I got licensed a year ago, and since that time, top 1% already in the company, just in the past 1 year. Because prior to that, I owned a marketing agency, helping realtors to get 30 to 100 leads a month, if not more, to advertising and social media marketing. I probably did over $40 million in volume with helping my clients in the past couple of years. And since with EXP, last month, we did $20 million, our team alone, just through advertising, social media marketing, the whole 9 yards. And hopefully next few months from now, maybe extra $60 million for our whole team as well, commercial and residential real estate, all with marketing.
Oh yeah, always growing. So you only got your license last year, is that it?
Yeah, yep. Like 1 year ago and 2 months.
Man, you're already deep into the real estate community. That's great, Jordan. So before you had a marketing agency. Is that still active, or you left that behind?
Yes and no. So I used it mostly for my team now. So I give free leads and help my team with marketing and coaching. Anything I did for my clients, I do for my team now as an extra bonus for working with the Royal Circle.
Okay. That's valid. And maybe this is a good insight for everyone that is listening that it might be interested in real estate or joining EXP, and they don't have any real estate experience or they don't know anyone from real estate. So how did it go for you to go from a digital marketing agency owner to be a realtor and a team leader? How was that transition?
Yeah, so I honestly had no true desire to get my license because I was making great income with my marketing agency, but I saw that my clients were making hand over fist. I would charge them $5K a month for advertising. They would make $10, $20, $50,000 a month. So like, well, I'm in the wrong industry. I should just do it for myself and then for my team. And then I saw EXP Realty, people making 6-7 figures a month in passive income. And I knew this was a ticket I had to take on. And ever since then, I have not looked back. And I'm top 1% all because of my marketing background helping you a lot, attracting more people to what we're trying to do, help more buyers and sellers as well, sell houses.
Nice. Perfect. And yeah, it seems like it was the right decision until now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how's it going growing your team? So obviously you started with your own self. Uh, how big is your team right now?
So we passed 100 people just recently in the past year. I'm top 0.03% for growth rate, top 1% for overall team size, and I've won every single sprint so far, and all because of me trying to add as much value as possible and just reach people where they're at.
Nice. And as a marketing expert yourself, of course, you know the growth of the team is exponential. Like if you took a year to get to 100, next year you should aim 300 or 400, right? So, but what processes did you use to grow your team in this
Mhm.
past year?
Yeah, great questions. So a lot of different things I want to do for my team when they first onboard to us. Day one is how a success call with them. And having a success call lets them understand what are their goals, what are their whys, why are they joining XP in the first place, and help give them a roadmap and blueprint to help build their business moving forward. Helps us a lot understand what the values are in the first place. And then the next 24 to 40 hours after that success call, I want to have a exclusive Zoom call with my team with those friends. Hey, bring 5 friends with you to hop on this call first in 2 days. That way they have quick wins as fast as possible with more motivation. And then the same thing kind of repeat after that same process. That way they're always seeing more wins and so forth. And then of course, plug them into our courses, our masterminds, our resources, our tours, and also our team above us.
Nice. And so it was just so basically what you used to grow your team was basically referrals of your referrals, right? Just the referral game. You didn't use
Yeah.
any other type of maybe website attraction, any ads there, or
So
just
for
referral.
personal use, yeah, that's a
Okay.
great distinction. So my front line is almost 40 people. Some of my fiancés are on different lines. And we help our team build their teams, which is our main focus now. But starting off is a lot different. When we first started off, we used Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube
Mm-hmm.
for entire processes. And a
Okay.
little easy hack for those watching this is if you're brand new or not, go to Facebook, join groups that are with agents already, Real Estate Mastermind, Austin, Texas Realtors, and so forth. Join those groups and then go to the friend list in that group and add them to your friends. Now, don't cold DM them because it doesn't work and they probably won't like you if you do that. What you want to do is combine attraction marketing with action marketing, what's called royal marketing. So you can't just do action. You gotta do attraction and action. If you just do attraction, you wait 1, 3, 6, maybe 12 months to get anybody to talk to you. If you just do action marketing, people will get kind of turned off. So I'm gonna add them to my friend list, then engage with them for the next couple of days to week. And then eventually they will return the favor for me. Hey, I love your content. Thanks so much for sharing this on my blog post and so forth for my wall. And then from there, I'm gonna send them a video message saying, hey, thank you so much for all the support. Let's have a Zoom call or coffee and show my appreciation to you. And
Okay.
right there, they already know, like, and trust me because they see my content. I've seen their content. I already prime them with EXP and what I'm doing on my wall.
Mm-hmm.
And now if that personalized video like me more and almost always works for me, and they're happy to do a call.
Nice. And you're still doing that strategy today.
Yep, to this day, I have 3 calls next 2 days from now, all from that same strategy.
Nice, nice. It's a good one. It's a simple one. You know, very uh, people can call it very traditional. You know, you don't need a PhD in marketing to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's if it's what it works. Like, don't change the team if you're winning, right?
Yep, exactly. Like you want to make sure it's all about duplication. Like I do run ads to my YouTube content, And so those kind of things, this is more passive marketing versus active marketing. You can do a bit of both, but like you can't duplicate content creation. If I make a good video and my partners can't make videos, it doesn't help for me to just do that one thing. I make sure I'm doing other stuff they can follow along with too, and like be the leader of the path and show them what you can do in both strategies.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny you mentioned video marketing because it's one of the most effective content marketing strategies out there. And now with the whole dilemma with Instagram and TikTok, even more. Do you know that YouTube also has now a storyline? It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just give us a few tips on how to improve our video game,
Yeah,
video
yeah.
marketing game?
That I love to. I think video is the best kind of marketing you can do. If you do video marketing already, you're 90% more likely to close on that client or prospect because now they actually see you. And for you tips, listen to this mindset shift. When people see you on video content, automatically you're now the authority figure and expert. So we all grew up watching people on TV who are politicians and people who have PhDs and so forth on TV. So we are on YouTube. To them, it's the same thing. One tip to start off with is have good lighting. I have a whole YouTube studio that you can see here that kind of stand out. And then when you're talking to your people, you have around 3 to 7 seconds to catch their attention. So make sure it's super, super catchy. Hey, realtors, this is the best way to grow your business in 2021 and beyond. No one told you this before. Right there is a hook. I'm telling them
Mm-hmm.
how to grow your business 2021. This is the best secrets you ever seen before. So right there on that dialogue. And then when you're going through your process on the video, just make sure you're engaging. Make sure you're being authentic and actually showing them what's going on and not just being monotone and talking. You're going to be super excited, enthusiastic, and so forth. And while you're doing that, always end for call to action. And for more free content, follow me on YouTube. So right there, they already know what's going on, what to do next.
Yeah, without a call to action, it's just it's just a missed time. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, now that you mentioned your studio, I just noticed like you have like you're really making the word of king of marketing there with that crown.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean that's something you got to earn, right? Like people call you that. How did that name come to be your brand?
Yeah, so it came from that marketing agency. All my clients would call me the king of marketing because I was giving them 100 plus leads in a week. I promised them 100 leads a month. So I was
Yeah.
super exceeding what I promised to give them. And by doing that, it kind of fell into my lap of the marketing king. And I love royalty anyway. So for the royal circle, I made that brand around that. But everyone loves to be called a king or a queen, to have that royal lifestyle. I kind of do the same thing for me. You see, I have crowns everywhere. I kind of show out my brand. And for video marketing, for all marketing, make sure your brand is on point. Who are you? What's your why? What is something people can be behind and stand behind too? So they can be part of that.
Exactly. And yeah, so like you made wonders for your clients, and that's why you got that name. And you said like you guarantee that constant stream of leads, that which is everyone's dream, right? So yeah, Jordan, do you mind if we go over some of your favorite and most efficient lead generation strategies?
Yeah, of course, I would love to. So my number one go-to is Facebook advertising. It's the strongest way out there, besides YouTube ads as well. But here's a few examples for you to build your business as fast as possible, even if you are brand new to ads. There's 5 kind of ads you can run on top of Facebook ads to help you as a business owner in real estate. One is buyers. Two is sellers. Three is going to be infographic or information for them, like a PDF on how to sell a house in one day or in 1 hour. You want to give them other content about who you are or market update. I'm moving to Austin, Texas. A few ideas. when you do your advertising, I always use my lead generation platform. That way, when I have them coming in, it's going to be a lead from day one, email, number, the whole 9 yards. And same thing for video content. When you're doing your ads, make sure you call out who you're talking to in your copy. Attention, Austin, Texas home buyers. This list of homes have never been seen before. You don't want to miss this. Call to action, use the links now for more pictures or information on these lists. So right now, I know I'm talking to. I'm targeting Austin, Texas in a 15-mile radius. I'm targeting people who look at Zillow and realtor.com and home searching. That way they're in my demographic. And that's people looking for real estate. Now, the thing you want to do, though, is make sure that your graphic is going to be a picture of a beautiful home or a picture of something eye-catching or city of Austin, Texas, or city of your city on them. And then you're almost done. For your lead magnet, make sure your form has a few components. Number one, a timeline. How soon are you moving? Now, 1 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 months, 9 months, or a year plus. So that way you can tell how hot the lead is. Are they moving right now? Perfect. Let's call them today to make sure we can help them and work with them now, and not when they're with a different agent. Mm-hmm. Next one, email, phone number, and name. Ask for all 3 of those. Give me your website, and then another call to action to, hey, for more information about this property before I call you, look at my site down below. And then from there, what I do is I use my KV Core, which is free for the XP, as most of you already know. And when doing that, I can make automatic drip campaigns to talk to my clients for me, even while I'm sleeping. Text or email them. So my KV Core will get the response from my Facebook ad, start talking to them for me for the next 1, 3, and 5 years in the future. That way I'm still nurturing them, even though I'm not actually doing it myself. That's one strategy. Number 2 is going to be branding social media. Again, my favorite way. I've closed millions of dollars just from my brand, and that's just posting content about who you are, what you're doing, why you're an expert. Are you a realtor plus a marketer? Great, combine those together. Are you a realtor plus a rugby player? Combine them together. Make sure that you have more than this one side of what you're doing. That's how you get a brand coming to you, good pictures, good content, the whole 9 yards. And again, same strategy. Go to Facebook groups for home buyers or sellers now instead of agents, and then add them to your friend list. And the same exact strategy. Have them see your stuff, engage with their stuff, talk to them. Before you know it, you have a whole bunch of new clients you never knew before. Nice. These are the 2 biggest strategies: it's social media marketing and ads.
Yeah. And yeah, Jordan. One question that a lot of people ask is about the Facebook ads is the auctions. That of course you can put an ad, but it's not so easy to win the auction, and sometimes like you can lose money because of it. Do you have any advice on how to beat the others in an auction?
Yeah, great question. So one, for the auction, I let Facebook decide. I never changed that one part because they know best. If I say $1, $5, $10, it may cost me $10 a lead now. My leads cost me anywhere from 20 cents to $3 for buyers. So my leads are almost nothing for me.
Yeah.
For advertising, your conversion rates are 1 to 3%, which is higher than cold calling and even sometimes referrals. So to me, it's even higher for less work up front.
You have a book, right, Jordan? Perfectly Perfect, if I'm not mistaken. Do you want to share what is it about with our audience?
Yeah. Thanks for asking. Great research. I have 3 books. My first one is Perfectly Perfect. It's all about overcoming hardships and becoming your best self. So I was homeless off and on from 12 to 18. I had no direction. I was molested as a child. I had a teacher tell me I was 6 years old that I wouldn't push a cart for a living. I was 6. He told me that. And because I had all the cards stacked against me, and luckily I overcame all that and now top 1% in the company, making tons of money, got financial freedom in 1 year with EXP. And that whole book kind of teaches other people with actionable steps on how to become more successful, have better habits, and really grow the person they're meant to be in life. My second book is Flawlessly Flawless, which is all about business tips, how to have good schedules, how to have good routines, what to focus on, what not to focus on in your business. To me, there's 5 main things to focus on. And number 1 is going to be client retention, helping your current clients. Number 2 is going to be sales meetings. That's our most important job, is always having sales calls and presentations with buyers and sellers. Number 3 is going to be marketing and traffic. That's how we get our clients. 4 is going to be testimonials. And number 5 is self and business improvement. If my goal is to become a billionaire by a minimum wage work activity, I won't do that. I'm the bottleneck. I need to work harder on myself than do my business. That's why that number 5 is always there. My third book is all about marketing, my course as well.
Nice, man. You have 3 books. I thought you only had 1. I didn't do my research good. And Jordan, where do you go from here? What are your goals for the close in the far future?
Yeah, so I want to do with my whole team at least $60 to $100 million in volume in the next 12 months. And then for a team size, I want to have 1,000 people with us in the next 12 months. And then in the next 10 years, I want to have 100,000 agents on part of our Royal Circle team is our goal. So I'll go for EXP to 1 million agents in 10 years. My goal for myself is 100,000 people with a Royal Circle in the next 10 years as well. And then from there, I want to help 1 billion plus people have a better life than I had growing up.
Oh yeah, man, that's an ambitious goal.
Mm-hmm.
You said 1,000 agents until when?
So 1,000 agents in the next 12 months, and 100,000 agents in the next 10 years. And then hopefully before I pass away, help 1 billion plus people before I leave this earth.
Yeah, it's always good. It's always good to help the most we can. But yeah, 1,000. So you have to 10 times your team in the next 12 months.
Yep, exactly. And
that can be very challenging.
It definitely can, but there's people like Jay Kinder and those people as well who got to 1,500 people in the first year. So 100 people to 1,000 people, I don't think it's too bad, especially now that I've already learned the skills of how to be a better recruiter. That moving forward, I think we can easily get to that number with my advertising, my branding, and everything else we're doing as a whole team.
Oh yeah. And we wish you the best luck for it. Now,
thank you so much, Thomas.
Coming here to a bit of the end, it's a question that we ask to every guest: is in what areas do you feel you need to improve, and what are you doing about it?
So for me, it's always public speaking. I again used to hate public speaking. I was super afraid of that, and then I started making videos reaching millions of people. And for me, I do a speech every single Thursday and Friday about EXP. I do probably 4 calls a day now for podcasts and sales meetings, helps you a lot more for becoming a better public speaker, communicator. Because in my mind, I think the best skill as an entrepreneur is communication.
Nice, that's very good insight. Yeah, and not a lot of people say that, but yeah, communication is key. and yeah, and I can tell, like, you seem pretty good, pretty confident in public speaking. Of course, I didn't see you in a stage yet, but I can imagine.
One day.
I can imagine. Yeah. And yeah, of course, the most important question of all is, how can our audience reach you?
Yeah, the best place to be Instagram and YouTube. Both of them is Jordan Super / realtor. Find both places. I make daily content on Instagram about marketing, branding, being your best self. And for YouTube, I post twice a week all about marketing, agent traction, EXP, kind of whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah, and thank you very much for your marketing insights. We had some connection issues, but I think the post-production will work on that. And I hope we can make a very good episode out of this. And yeah, I wish you the best, and I hope when we talk in 12 months, you'll have even more than 1,000 agents.
That's the plan. Thanks for having me on this podcast. It was a blast talking to you and sharing my insights.
Oh yeah, have a good one. Bye.
Bye.